Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from whatever part of the world or the continent you're watching me from. You're welcome to another section of our product education at EduTams Limited. And as we know, EduTams is a school management platform that helps simplify every of the school administrative processes, and not only administrative processes. It's just a one-stop cloud platform that simplifies the day-to-day activities of every school. And when I talk about school, be it the primary level, the secondary, the tertiary institutions, the monotechnics, the polytechnics, and it's super flexible that it can suit into whatever system or processes your school runs. So once again, you're welcome. My name is Quincy Ademola, and I am the Digital Education Assistant Manager of EduTams. And I'm here to say you're welcome to another session. And yes, being this is the first product education session for the year, so I'm saying compliment to everybody that is here, and you're welcome. So today, we are delving into a huge thing. And yes, I'm not alone in this. As always, I have guests who knows their onions that are always around to take us through and educate us, enlighten us on the latest trend and also on our product, and also to tell us what is the latest update, to tell us, okay, these are the things we need to do at this time and everything. And as we know that as a private school owner currently in Nigeria, we are going into what we usually call the midterm. And the midterm usually is for assessing our students. What have they learned from the first week to the sixth week? Has there been change in behavior? Has learning been achieved? Is there a positive learning outcome? Or probably is it negative? Is Do we need to change our strategies, our teaching methodologies? Do we need to fit in some other things? Just say remove, create, add more, or anything that will help our learners get better. So with me today, I have one of my amazing guests. He's the customer support assistant manager for Editimes Basic, and this matter has concerned him, so he has to be here. So I have with me Mr. Denny Tohib. Hello, Tohib. Hello, Tohib. Are you there, sir?
Yes, good afternoon, Ma. Good afternoon, Sars, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm here, and thank you for introducing me.
All right, you're welcome, Tohib. So, how has it been so far? Being this is the first product education session we're having this year, 2024.
Yes,
What do you have to tell your customers? What do you want to tell them before we dive straight into today's topic?
yeah, it's been the first one, and we are still going to do more. And we are really, really giving thanks to our customers, and I mean, for their belief, for their trust, and everything. In fact, for our week, which is the customer service week, so we are saying happy customer service week to everyone. We are sharing love, and because I think we are in the month of love, right, as well.
Yeah.
So sharing happiness and love to everybody, and thank you for believing in us. And do not forget to refer us. Thank you
All
very much.
right. Thank you so much, Tohib. So, like Tohib said, at EduTimes, this week is our customer support week where we celebrate our customers and we support them all through the journey. And also, like it's the Valentine's week, we share love and also we share knowledge. And knowledge is one of the building blocks in our world. If you stop learning, you start dying. So, without wasting much of our time, we will dive right into today's topic as it is very hot. So, today we are going to be dealing with leveraging technology for assessment of learners' performance in schools, leveraging technology for assessment of learners' performance in schools. And when you're talking about, if you look at this topic, it's a very critical topic, like I said, we are in one critical stage in the term, which is our midterm. And when we talk about midterm, usually it is used to assess our students' learning, our students' ability. It might be cognitive, it might not even be cognitive behavior. So it is a very critical time. And when we talk about assessment, we know what assessment is. Like my friends will say, school sweet, na exam spoil am. So, assessment is one of the critical things that we get to know. Okay, our students, are they growing? Are they learning better or positively or negatively? So, we are going to be diving right in. When we talk about assessment, yeah, I said assessment is the process of evaluating an individual's knowledge or performance. So we are evaluating, we are checkmating the individual's knowledge or performance, and it provides feedback to guide learning and measure achievement. To guide and measure achievement. That is the very, very critical reason why we conduct assessment. And currently, I'm streamlining it into our continuous assessments, which is what we usually conduct during the midterm. And like in assessment, we talk about we have two major critical assessments. We have the formative assessment and we have the summative assessment. So today we are going to be going into the formative assessment, which is our continuous assessment. And our continuous assessment is what we use it to measure ongoing. We evaluate, for summative, it is at the end of the term. That's the summary of the entire thing at the end of the term. While formative is ongoing, as it is going, as the term is going, you want to measure, you want to know, okay, you want to get feedback of whatever is going on with your learners. So, yeah, I said continuous assessment involves the ongoing evaluation of students' progress and understanding throughout a learning period. Throughout a learning period, it is ongoing. That is the critical word here, ongoing. And rather than relying solely on the end of the term exams, usually that is a summative assessment. So we usually measure the ongoing. And for some schools, I have seen that usually they conduct the formative assessment probably weekly, not even at the end, at the midterm. So that is also formative assessment. So it provides comprehensive view on students' abilities and it allows for timely invention and support. So when we notice that there is a setback in our students' learning during this period to this period before the end of the term, we can quickly apply corrective measures, preventive measures, and we get to apply, okay, whatever methodologies is needed to quickly be applied. So yeah, talk about the challenges with conventional assessment method. Usually we are used to conventional assessment methods. When I say conventional, I mean the traditional methods we are used to. We usually prefer to conduct back then when I was in school, usually we just write, our teachers will write on the board midterm test and we write it on the board and everybody tear a sheet of paper and everybody tears a sheet of paper and we just write the assessments. Most times we don't even get those assessments marked, to be honest. Sometimes the teachers, let's say in a class of let's say we only have one teacher because this is Nigeria is a peculiar situation. Sometimes in a class you can have about 100 students and this teacher wants to assess this 100 students. And sometimes you just write, just everybody tear a sheet of paper and write down the assessments for all of you. And when you write the assessments, most times the teachers don't even get to mark it. The teacher just formulates a score and write something and probably during the computation of the end of the term results and just form something off air and everything. So this is one of the challenges of conventional method. That is, the bulk load is much for that teacher to quickly mark through and check through. Okay, as learning occurred, has there been a change in behavior? So we say limitations of traditional assessment approaches. We have delays in feedback. The students don't sometimes they don't get the results. They like what I said. Sometimes the students get the results, but they don't even take the results home on the way. For a learner that sees that, oh, over 40, I got 10. I can't take this, so my mom will beat me, or it will affect the way they will look at me and everything. The learner might not even take it home for the parent to know, okay, what corrective measures do I need to take and do I need to pursue for my learner, for my child to grow. So these are some of the challenges. Also, we have limited scope for personalized learning. Now, conventional method doesn't even help a child to learn at his or her own pace or path. Now, because you are constrained to a particular learning, to a particular way, you can't even you can't personally grow. You can't say, okay, I have missed this at this point. Can I go back and relearn this? Then let me retake that assessment again and see where it leads me to. Have I progressed? Like I tell some people, some learners, the way they learn is different from a random person. Some learners would learn probably with graphs, probably with the timing, probably maybe kinesthetic, so many means, so many medium. So, but conventional assessment methods doesn't permit all of it. Doesn't even help them go personally to learn personally and even limits them to the scope of what I give is what you have to do. You would even see some teacher tell you, now tell the sheet of paper before I say Jack over, everybody pens up. How do you measure that child learning? How do you measure, okay, as this child learns this thing? So it limits personalized learning. And also it has a great impact on student motivation and engagement. I cannot overemphasize this enough. It has a great impact on their learning and their growth. Now we talk about benefits of continuous assessment for student learning. Like I said, we are in the week of continuous assessment of midterm. So, which is a formative assessment. Now we talk about it encourages active engagement in learning activities. The aim, the benefits of continuous assessment, even in the first place, is to encourage active engagement. Or this time I got this. No, I need to step up my game. I need to learn more because in the next assessment, I want to see how well I have achieved. In the next assessment, I want to do this, I want to do that. So it's aim is one of the aim is to encourage active engagement in learning activities. Now, another one is it provides frequent feedback for immediate improvement. Like I've said earlier on, it provides, you get to know, okay, this methodology isn't good for this particular learner. I can see that it needs a change. There needs to be a change in style. Probably, okay, visuals needs to be added. Probably music, oratory needs to be added. Probably this child needs to leave this particular environment, needs to go to this, but there needs to be a change in style and everything. So, but you wouldn't know that there is a need for a change in style if there is not a feedback, if there is no data for you to follow through and know that, okay, this child needs immediate attention. So it helps for continuous feedback and for continuous immediate improvement. Also, it supports personalized learning by addressing individual strengths and weakness. You get to see some students, from some learners in mathematics, oh, they are A1, they are good, they are amazing. But in English, you get to see their weaknesses. So you get to know, okay, in English, letters and structure, this person is good. Comprehension, this person is good. But in essay writing, this person is weak. You know what to do as an English teacher in that part. And also, it reduces the anxiety associated with high stakes exams. Because once a learner continually takes continuous assessment, you already gotten like a tip to what the exam is going to be looking like. You've gotten a tip of it. Okay, so this since this is a continuous assessment, I've seen what it looks like. Okay, so it reduces anxiety for learners with high anxiety. Now, while we've talked about continuous assessment and we've talked about the conventional and traditional method, we've talked about the limitations of a traditional method. Now, We cannot overemphasize that we are in the digital era and the digital age where you cannot overlook technology. So, what are the benefits of technology in continuous assessment? What even is technology? Technology helps to simplify processes, it helps to make our life easier in every aspect. Now, what is now the benefits of technology in continuous assessment? Like I said the other time, I said one of the limitations for conventional assessment methods is in a class of about 90 students, only a teacher wants to take record and wants to mark the continuous assessment, wants to look through, wants to get data. And when you are getting data, you write, you do everything using the conventional method. While technology has come to stay, technology has lifted a bulk of load of all of this. Now we say technology helps you to get automated assessment processes. I don't know about any other technology that processes that, but I know of EduTam's platform that you can, as a student, as a teacher, you can set questions for your learners. And when you set questions for your learners, you pick the right answer, and immediately your learners take the test. It automatically marks all of that for them and tells them, oh, over 20 as a learner, you got 10. And these are your shortcomings. These are the questions you got wrong. And then the learner can go back and say, oh, I got this wrong. I need to look through this. I need to read from this part of my book and everything. And it helps the teacher because automatically it has marked all of that and reduced that particular bulk load from that teacher. Now, it also helps a learner chart his or her own personalized learning path. Now, for a learner, you can say, okay, from this also time to this also time, I can take this course. I've read through this particular topic. Okay, I'm taking my assessment immediately, or I need to read through this. But you can chart your own learning style and you can make it personal for you. And also for the teachers, it helps the teacher, like I keep saying, it helps the teacher a whole lot because it gives you real-time data analysis and insights. For instance, I conduct a test for my class of 20, and about an average of them passed. Then I discovered, okay, I need to change my learning style. And while I change my learning style, I conduct another test again. Note, I'm not writing on the board that is going to give me bulk load or I'm going to mark. So I know that that stress is off me already. But because I still want to know if this learning style is going to achieve the aim that I want it to be. Okay, so after I've changed the learning style, we used to call it pre-test and post-test. So after you've done a pre-test and you've conducted the test, then you've changed the learning style or you change the methodology, then you now conduct a post-test again, which is you conduct. So you get a real-time data analysis and insight using technology because it maps it out for you. You get the chart if you need it to get to be a chart like over 20 girls got this. Maybe you want to know, okay, is it that there is a gender breach? You get to see all of that. Okay, is it that maybe GSS 1A and GSS 1B? Whatever you intend to measure at that moment, you get real-time data analytics using technology. And yes, it helps quite a lot. Then we talk about flexibility in assessment formats and delivery methods. Now, for some teachers, they would love to usually. I remember when I was in the university, I have a particular lecturer. The only way he can assess us, like we know his style, is using no matter the course he's taking, he would rather use fill in the gap. No matter the course he is taking, he would use fill in the gap. I know Toib is laughing right now because he knows what I'm talking about. So he would use no matter how difficult that course is. The best way for him to assess his own learners is fill in the gap. Now, that is his own way for assessing. While some teachers would prefer, okay, for me to assess my students, I would love to use diagram. If you're doing it in a normal conventional way on your chalkboard, how many diagrams do you want to write? Now, for some teachers, they would want to use options. option A and B. And I remember back then when I was in secondary school, my math teacher sometimes when he wants to assess us, he likes using the objectives and the theory. So while he's writing the question on the board, he would split the board into three. And when he's done writing on the first tile, he would say, when you people are done with this first tile, let me know. He will clean it and rewrite. So if you do not even the timing it takes for you to write all those questions alone is problem on its own. So technology gives you the flexibility in charting the assessment format and the delivery methods you want it to be. And also it provides transparency. You see that word transparency, I cannot overemphasize. I remember there was a time I was in school, my secondary school. My dad is used to, when everybody brings your result home, he would bring a calculator. All of us will sit down on the dining table. He will calculate every of our scores in our cards one by one. When he is assured, he calculates it, divides, he gets it. And sometimes I remember along the line, I used to think like, what is this man doing? But there was a point that eventually, I think I had in my scores, it was 58 point something percent they wrote. And when my dad finished calculating, he had about 69%. So the following day, he had to go back to the school to tell them what is wrong with my daughter's report card. There is no transparency. So if it was someone that wasn't very, very patient enough, that would have led to a big root cause. So technology helps in transparency and collaboration among stakeholders. When I talk about collaboration, for instance, as a class teacher, you know that okay, at the end of the term, the entire broadsheet for your entire class on every subject, you are the one to do all of that. So you need to chase mathematics teacher. Please give me your broadsheet. You chase English teacher. You chase basic science teacher. You chase creative arts teacher. But with technology, you don't even need to do all of that. Once as a basic science teacher, I have submitted my scores online. Mathematics teacher has done that. It automatically collates. And when I'm talking about using head with I'm sorry. I'm talking about that is what I know that has helped so far. So we're talking about all of that. For our viewers, I hope we are learning one or two things. Please, can you drop your questions in the comment section? Please engage with us because we would love to hear from you. We also love to learn from you and also know in what way or the other has technology helped you for assessing your learners? In what way or the other have you better improved on your learning style and notice positive learning outcomes also? So without wasting much of our time and still moving into it because we are really going to be time conscious today, I will be talking to Mr. Deni Itoib briefly, and he's going to be telling us how, because when we talked about technology, one of the major things about technology also is what technology are we implementing? You cannot keep saying technology, technology, technology. Everything is technology. Computer, technology, laptop, technology. Now, when you talk about technology, what are the criterions for you to even implement? What criterions do you think, okay, I need to look through before I say, okay, this technology is suitable for me for it to assess my learners. And one of the major criterion for me is whatever technology you're choosing. Like I keep saying, you cannot know the technology more than the builder of the technology. So if you're adopting any technology and you're not getting support for it, then sorry, you're wrong. Because even if you're getting a TV, you have to get a manual. So when I say support, I mean user manuals, I mean physical support, I mean trainings and everything. And when I'm talking about technology, that word self alone is broad. And with me, we are going to be discussing that with Mr. Toib. Hello, Toib. Welcome once more.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm here. I'm
All
good.
right.
I'm fine. You've said a lot.
All right. So, like I was discussing before I brought you on board. So, what do you think are the criterions to implementing technology for assessment? Like, what do you think should be one of the topmost priority for you to implement technology for assessment. You know, assessment is a huge deal, is a big deal
Yes.
in
Yes.
education
Sure.
that you cannot even, you can't say no, this is just a bypass. So what do you think is one of the key criterion or strategy for implementing technology in assessment to assess learning performances?
Yes. The first thing to look is how fast or the speed of that technology.
All right.
Yes, the speed of the technology. Let's say uh if you are to compute a huge data, so how fast is that technology going to compute? And the next one is I think the you've already said it, the transparency, like the how transparent is the result of what you are even trying to to produce. Like,
Okay.
you know, if you are trying to use a technology, the first thing is I said the uh how faster the network of that technology is. Then the next thing is the process, that is the processing of that same technology. How how uh, uh, how clinical it is while processing the data. Then the last one is the transparency, which is the outcome.
Yeah.
How transparent transparent is the
Is it
outcome?
accurate? Is it transparent? All right.
Yes. So
All right.
yes,
Thank
think
you.
so. Can I go on?
Yes, please carry on, please.
Yes. In the first one, as I was saying, the time. Yes, the time. Let's say I have about 100 datas. You know, in in the olden days, let's say in the ancient days, we have the IBM, the Pentium. You know, we say they are very very slow in calculating, uh, in computing datas. So if I am to use that as an example, you can see that it will take the whole day for me to
Hello, sir. Are you there, sir?
now use the one that is more faster and more reliable. That is for you to go for edutams, because edutams is more faster, because we had to, if you want to do that, you can compute everything in just in just a document, push your data in, then the system compute, which means it process that data you loading within some seconds. Then the outcome of your processed data will be even clear and let me say even the outcome will be suitable for you to see, because there won't be errors in your date in your outcome. So that is that about the 3 steps for you to choose if you want to use any technology.
All right. Thank you to him. So, since we're talking about assessment, as a whole, and we are streamlining it into continuous assessment, the midterm, because we're in the midterm week, and usually in the midterm week, every school wants to quickly process their midterm results, and they want to also measure the learning performance of their learners during this midterm. So, how would you say EduTerms helps in that regard? How would you say EduTerms helps streamline and makes it easier for schools and for teachers generally as well?
Yes, it is very, very easier, and edutams make it much more better, faster, and easier for you to use. In the sense that I have listed some key points with me. So the first one is no delay. The reason why I use no delay is because I just wanted to use the simple English of, I mean, for no delay, which is it's it automates huge form of data for a number for, I mean, yes, for as in, I can't even count, more than a thousands of students within a seconds. That is why I had to use no delay. That is the time frame for edutams to
The
process the
processes.
data. Yes. So in edutams as of today, we I can even, if I'm going to count the total numbers of students, of teachers that are even working consistently on the same portal. And the portal is not even breaking down, not even skipping, not even showing heavy load at all. So you should know that this platform is a very, very good platform. So the next one is no more calculation for teachers. Yes. You know, I can remember while I was in school, teachers would feel like, yes, they want
You
to
hold your
calculate
calculator and the long book.
yes, yes, we have the book for midterm. Then we have the book for, let's say, welcome test. We have the book for the calculation of the score of a book. Yes, your textbook, how clean it is or how complete it is. So something like that. So no more calculation. As a teacher, you should know that for my student, if the student is having this should be the score. If the student is having this should be the score. And for the no more calculation, as I was still saying, for the teachers to have I mean, yes, the records of the student, and attaching the score to it, then upload. Once the teacher upload, leave it for the system to calculate. So the system is going to calculate the data that will be sent to the system. So the next one is limit the paperwork. Yes, it limits paperwork because editams has given us the privilege for using, I mean, in using quiz as well. We can use quiz for assessment because um uh I mean, nowadays now, WIEC is now shifting from using written form to computer based. The same thing
Yeah.
as JAM. Yes, I can still remember for like, I think no, almost 10 years back, JAM has been using
Yeah.
computer based system. So edutams as well as introduced that by limiting the paperwork for schools and teachers. So the next one is record keeping for now and future use. Yes, every times as well, we have a cloud, is a cloud-based system that
Yeah.
stores every data, every data that will be that will be sent into the portal is going to save it directly into the cloud. So there's nothing like fire outbreak, or there's nothing like light outbreak. So you can get your data anywhere you are and anytime. So the next one is the same transparency and division of labor. Yes, every times as well introduce division of labor for all teachers, for all subject teachers, and for all class teachers. We have, it is just a single platform I mean, with different login interface. I mean, the same login interface, but different users. So you can be a teacher, you can be a subject teacher and logging into your own your own portal, while a class teacher can log in into the same portal but seeing different thing. A student as well will log in and see what a student should see. That is what the division of labor. And under the division of labor as well, for a subject teacher, you are just to upload scores, yes, upload score, set exams for students on quiz and some other things. Then, as a class teacher, you are to mark attendance. Then, for you to see what process the result for your own student in your class. So that is the division of labor as well. Then for the transparency, as I've said before, it makes the results more. In fact, it makes it suitable for you to see at as in the outcome of that result. If yeah, I would show an example for us. Yes, the outcome of that result is as in there is no conflict in the result, which is let's say this I uploaded mathematics and I'm seeing English score. No, it is whatever you show you rape on edutams. So the next thing is frequent feedback. That I think that is the last point that I've jotted down. Yes, it is a frequent feedback for improvement. So we are here for you to tell us that this and this is not working for you, and we are here to accept your complaints. Anything, any other thing, we are here for you. So everything based on edutams with the customer service are here for you to uh, walk through that.
All right. Thank you very much. And so also, please would you like to share with us how the customers can reach out to you when they have complaints?
Yeah, come again, please.
I said, please share with us how the customers can reach out to you when they have challenges.
Okay, yes, yes, yes. We have different platform where our customers can reach out to us. Yes, we have the WhatsApp platform. We have the Telegram platform. Yes, as well, we have our help desk as well, which is the help desk at everytime.net, whereby our customers can reach us through those platforms, and we are here for them as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toib. And also to our viewers, once again, you're welcome, Mr. Akonde Oluwadamilare. Thank you so much for joining in. Omolabake Adedayo, thank you so much for joining in. So, to our viewers and also to everyone watching us from wherever, you can reach us always on www.edutimes.net. There, we are always there to see you, to listen to you, and also you can to reach out to our customer care. You can use the help desk. The help desk usually is on your platform. There is an headset icon like what Mr. Toib is using right now on your
Yes.
platform. Usually at the right at the bottom corner, the right side of your platform. So you get to click on it and it routes you directly to yes, it routes you directly to our platform. And also you can reach out on our various social media
WhatsApp.
handles, our social media platforms. We have the WhatsApp groups, we have the WhatsApp channel, we have the Facebook. On our Facebook, Edutimes, on our Instagram, Edutimes, on our Twitter, Edutimes, everywhere, Edutimes. Reach out to us always there. We are there to engage with you. And also we have fun things we do also there. We have brain teasers, we have so many engagements. We give you the latest edtech trends and everything. So please do well to join on that. So as a recap, basically,
Yeah.
we've discussed, myself and Mr. Toy have discussed a lot on what EduTimes is about. We've discussed what assessment is about, and we talked about current trend right now is the midterm. We're in the midterm week, and we talked about the continuous assessment. We talked about how technology helps, how we leverage technology for continuous assessment to assess the learner's performances. We talked about one of the benefits of technology is you get real site data, real time data, and data insights. You get instant feedback for you to take either corrective or preventive measures in probably your tools, your learning styles, your teaching style, your learning method, your methodology, and you get to track them. You track your learners' growth, you track your learners' ability, and we hope at the end of this, at the end of this, as either a customer, you get to use your platform to help your learners to assess what they are doing, to assess their learning growth, to assess their knowledge, and to also note probably there's a change in behavior, a positive change in behavior. And also, I want to use this medium to also notify you, because usually most people might not know that you have at the end of it, when you've used your continuous assessment, EduTimes helps generate a continuous assessment report. That's for every learner. When you've utilized the platform, you get a generated CA report card. This time it's not even the normal report card that has the exams and everything. For the CA, that's what we talk about, real-time data, and we talk about instant feedback. You see it. Okay, for my child, um Adeyanju Temitope, mathematics, this is what my child got. English, this is what my child got. Okay, this is the grade. And as a school administrator, you can set the grades you want for it to be the measuring tool for your school. So
Yes,
once
please.
again, okay, do you have anything to
Uh,
tell us, Mr. Toy, before we round up?
yes. I said I'm going to share a picture of CA
What it looks
results.
like? Oh, thank you very
Yes,
much, sir. Please, we would
so
love to see it.
yes, let me present my screen.
Please do.
Sorry.
All right, we're waiting. Okay.
Okay, I
Yes,
hope you
sir.
can see it now.
Yes, we
So
can.
let's say this is a school that I have just used. This is the name of the child, which is Adibayo. Then these are the three subjects that I uploaded CA for. Then this is the percentage, and this is the outcome of everything. So if I want to print it, I just have to click on this place. So for us to see how beautiful ha, I hope you can see this now.
Oh,
You
perfect.
can't? Yeah.
We
So
can, we
this
can.
is how okay. So this is how our CA results looks like. So if it's for other schools, they have more than three subjects. So if I mean some schools can have 10, 11, so it's going to drop down here so as to show us how this is just to show us how the CA result looks like. Yes. Thank you
Oh,
very
thank
much.
you very much. So that means at the end of the day, they can even print their CA report card.
Yes, they can.
Wow, thank you very much. That's so, thank you so much. And that is what you've heard to our viewers. At the end of the day, you can print your CA report card, not only that, you can view the report card. So thank you so much for joining in. Ogunobi Victoria, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. And also to all of our viewers, like we keep saying, the day you stop learning, you start dying. Do not stop learning. Keep on engaging, and also check for the trends in your field. Keep on growing. And also always look out for us on all of our social media platforms. EduTimes on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and even on LinkedIn. You can search for us, EduTimes.
Sure.
And also you can go to our website, www.edutimes.net. Please do not also forget to like and also to subscribe to our YouTube channel, so you get, and also to click the notification bell. So when we have more informative content for you, you get notified when we are live. So once more, we say thank you so much for joining in, Mr. Toyib. Thank you so much for coming into the platform. So we say, do have a great
Yes,
day
thank you
and
very much as well.
enjoy your day.
So, yes, ma'am.
So,
Bye
all
bye.
right. Bye.